Excuse me 1 second. I do apologize. I had to get my aunt's dog out of my bedroom. I just for safety. Hi guys, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for a while. And today in this video, I'm going to read you guys a book called Walter the Farting Dog. Yes, I know I haven't done a book reading video in forever, and the reason why is because I haven't had time to go to the library, and I couldn't find a book that you guys would like. So I'm going to read the book, but while I'm reading it, I'm going to pause the video in between so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me turn the pages around like you had to before. So I'm going to get started, and if you guys have any requests for book reading videos, let me know down in the comments below, because I would love to read more books. I just haven't had time to get anything from the library because my library hasn't really been open lately to get books because of COVID, and it's been really hard, and I've been trying to find books to read to you guys on my shelf. So I'm going to get started. Betty and Billy brought Walter home from the dog pound. Nobody wanted him, said Billy. But we love him, said Betty. Well, he smells awful, said their mother. I think you'd better give him a bath. Sorry, I didn't realize the camera was paused. I'm sorry. I just read that whole page, and the camera was paused. I'm so sorry. Mother walked in and said, he still smells awful. And that's when they got the first clue, the telltale bubbles in the water. He's probably just a little nervous, said Mother, hopefully. His stomach must be upset. But Walter's stomach wasn't upset. Walter's stomach was fine. He felt perfectly normal. He just farted a lot. Read it when the camera is paused. He did it when he bathed. He did it when he played with Betty and Billy. He did it when he walked around the house. He did it in the dining room. He did it in the kitchen, and he did it in his sleep. The dog farts morning, noon, and night, said Father. He can't help it, Daddy, said Betty and Billy. They didn't mind Walter's farts. So if he farts, Billy said to Betty when they were alone in their room with Walter. Betty agreed. Walter agreed too. He sat there looking innocently around farting. Take him to the vet, said Father. Farting, said the vet, is, or rectal flatulence, as we say in the medical profession, and prescribed a change of diet. Excuse me. They gave Walter every kind of dog food. He farted. They tried him on cat food. They gave him hot dogs, hamburgers, and lettuce and tomato sandwiches. They gave him fried chicken. They gave him rabbit food. They made him a vegetarian. No matter what the dog eats, he turns into farts, roared Father. Walter got the blame for everyone else's farts, too. If Uncle Irv let one slip, he just went and stood near Walter. Then all he had to say was Walter, and everyone would look at poor Walter. He has to go back to the pound, said Father. No, Daddy, please, begged Betty and Billy. Don't send Walter away. He goes tomorrow, said Father. They pleaded. Walter farted. It was all over. That night, Betty and Billy cried in their beds, and Walter looked at them unhappily. Oh, Walter, said Betty, you've got to stop farting. Because Father is going to send you back to the pound tomorrow, said Billy. I'm sorry for laughing so much. This is such a funny book. Walter knew how serious the situation was. He'd never seen Betty and Billy again. He resolved to hold his farts forever. When Betty and Billy fell asleep, he walked downstairs to the kitchen to see if there was anything around to eat. He managed to open the cupboard with his nose and found a 25-pound bag. I'm sorry. Of low fart dog. I'm sorry. Low fart dog biscuits. And that vet had prescribed for him, which made him fart eat more. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Even though he knew they made him fart more, he couldn't resist. He ate the entire bag. Very tasty, Walter said to himself. I apologize for laughing so much. This is such a funny book. And then he went to lay down on the sofa. A gigantic gas bubble began to build inside him. This is going to be trouble, he said to himself nervously. He was afraid of what might happen if he let it go. He though thought maybe the house would explode. So he kept it in. It wasn't easy. In fact, it was torture. But he resolved never to fart again. His future depended on it. As he lay there with his tail wrapped up tightly between his legs, he heard a noise at the window. He watched it slowly open. A pair of burglars came through. They dropped silently into the kitchen. Watch out for the dog, said one of the burglars. He won't bite, said the other. He's a wimp. Walter might have bitten them, except he was so filled with gas he couldn't move. They tried a rag around his snout so he couldn't bark. Okay, whispered the first burglar. Let's clear out the place. They took everything they could get their hands on. Walter wanted to stop them, but he was having unbearable gas pains. He rolled on his back and waved his paws in the air. He gnashed his teeth. We've got it all, said the second burglar. Let's go. That's when Walter let it fly. Sorry, it was the worst. It was the worst part of his life. It made a tremendous noise and shot him across the room. A hideous cloud filled the air. The burglars clutched their throats and, unable to breathe, with tears in their eyes, they raced for the window. They tried to grab their bag with all the valuables in it, but their arms were too weak. Let's get out of here. I had to laugh. This is a funny book. They jumped out the window and ran up the block, choking and gasping for air. Still blinded by Walter's attack, they stepped into the headlights of an approaching police car. Hold it right there, said the policeman. Here's the burglars, and there's a policeman. When father and mother came down in the morning, they found the open window, and they saw the bag with their valuables in it, and Walter sitting beside it. He still had a rag tied around his snout. You'd have to say he looked heroic. He saved the silverware, cried mother. He saved the VCR, cried father. Good dog, Walter. You're our dog, even if you do fart all the time. So the family learned to live with Walter, the hero dog. And that's the end of our tale. And now they have a park named after him. It's funny. Okay, so that was me reading Walter the Farting Dog. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I apologize if I was cracking up throughout the entire video, It was a really funny book. So I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a really long time since I did a book reading video, but it's been really hard because I felt like I read every book on my shelf, but I found out I had one that I didn't read. And I haven't had time to go to the library because my library hasn't been open lately. So it's been very, very hard for me to go and get a book for you guys. So I do hope you guys enjoyed that book reading video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for all, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!